So a couple of weeks ago, I made a video talking about Spargo's Piranha Plant beating Light at a Japanese major, and I thought, oh, that's going to be a one-off where he'll use it for specific matchups, and then he went to King of Fields 95 in Europe and won the tournament with like about half Piranha Plant, including two of the sets we're going to be watching, which is Winners Finals versus Mezcal and Grand Finals versus Crepsele, one of the best players in Europe, which that one, I don't know how he won that. I guess we'll see how he wins Piranha Plant versus Steve. Also, if the setup looks different and sounds different, it is. A lot of stressful things have been happening. I just got out of the hospital. A bunch of other stuff is happening. Don't worry about it. Subscribe anyway. So Mezcal also had an amazing run here, beating Gluttony, beating, I believe, Lugi in winter semis. So he also had a really good run. I will be covering that as well because this is the best Ridley has ever done at a major. But starting off, this is a very interesting matchup, of course, one that has barely been seen at top level if it's been seen at all. So a lot of interesting things here, right? Obviously, you do have the ability for Piranha Plant to do a lot of damage. I don't know how good the edge guarding of Ridley is going to be in this matchup, just because like I feel like Plant can stall decently off stage, and oh, okay, the Patui's not going to work that well to 2-frame because of that up B hitbox. So interesting. Yeah, probably going to Poison Cloud more so than anything else, or just like do normal ledge trapping stuff. Really going to be mashing that jab. Really, jab is really good in those ping situations. Oh, shield damage from the Patui. Of course, if you don't know a lot about Piranha Plant, I don't blame you. There's not a lot of Piranha Plants. So, oh, gets the forward smash. Of course, Ridley very, very powerful at these, with the reads. That's one of the reasons why Smub can do so well as well in America, is because those reads are crazy. Spargo, I'm kind of surprised Ridley grabbed the ledge there. Out of shield options will be pretty decent for Ridley in this matchup because it's not like Piranha Plant has a bunch of super safe moves. So the damage output can be pretty good and the offensive pressure can be good as well. Gonna up B down. No, did it a little bit early. Honestly, I probably just would have sacrificed my stock to get the hit just because, you're at 120, Spargo's at like 50. I think that would definitely have been worth it. Granted, he has a big lead right now, so I don't know if he needs it. Nice dash attack by Spargo though. And of course the up throw going to solid out the stock. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I knew Ridley wasn't heavy. Particularly heavy, so I figured that would have been it. That up throw should do it. Yep, and okay, and that's going to be even stock 72%, but still, like, I definitely think it's so interesting, right? Because Spargo's suddenly doing better with Piranha Plant. The reason he went Piranha Plant in this matchup, by the way, isn't just to, like, prove it, because he definitely went, ooh, nice damage already. He went Cloud versus Taric in winner's semis, so it's not like he's like, I'm just going to go Piranha Plant, but Ridley kind of does well versus Cloud because of the ability to get those horizontal edge guards and combos, so wanted to get a better recovery character with Piranha Plant. That's the main reason why Spargo went Plant here, and it's not just like, I just think I'm good enough to win with Plant, which, like, obviously he also is, but that's not the main reason. It's because the matchup's actually a little bit scary for Cloud. Up throw. This was basically a perfect stock by Spargo. I'm gonna like rewind because that was just incredible overall. I was talking about theoretical stuff, but now let's talk about the stock. So he gets the down throw. I don't like the DI in there by Mezcal. You're definitely supposed to DI out, but gets the Patui on the landing. That's already 65%. I mean, Plant has decent damage output when you get those hits at 0. The biggest problem is when you have like 15 or 20%, and then your combos kind of stop working. Okay, gets the jab, jab, jab. Already has him at the ledge. And again, this Patui can be scary. Obviously, if it hits, it's going to probably kill at this percent, but the Poison Cloud going to be really good as well. And yeah, oh, I was looking at Spargo's percent 93, not the 140. Yeah, Patui would obviously kill at 140. And has the stock lead. Spargo, of course, very strong player. Also knows how to do those mix-ups with the empty jumps as well. And of course, Plant a little bit more fast volley than... But he went for that nair? That's crazy. There was a grab release there on the side B. These interactions are insane. Probably going to try to 2-frame. No, goes for the runoff forward air, knowing that Spargo had to recover in a very specific way. Good stuff by Mezcal. And again, I thought Mezcal was going to win this just because I feel like there's some Piranha Plants in Europe. I could be wrong about that, but I just expected him to, I don't know. He's really good. I have a lot of faith in Mezcal. Short hop nair, Spargo just guessing the air-to-airs correctly. I mean, Ridley does like to jump, so I don't blame him. That up air out of shield was crazy. Has Mezcal at pretty much death percent. Back air gonna kill, probably. Yeah, for sure. Spargo with the game 1. I was expecting an air dodge read for up smash, but that is exactly why Spargo is able to do this, is because you don't want to, like, go for the air dodge, so you're just kind of stay in this little upper area because you're scared of the up smash, and then Spargo just reading that perfectly, going, hey, you're not going to do anything in the air, so I'm just going to spit fire and get that back air. So good stuff to him, and that move is ridiculously strong. So 1-0 for Spargo. Game 2, Small Battlefield. I'm kind of surprised at this counter pick. I feel like PS2 is a little bit better for Ridley because your up smash covers the entire platform. Granted, if you time your up smash right, I think it will cover every option on the stage as well with some random like little tech chases. And Spargo using a lot of interesting aerials, right? He's doing instant dash attacks. He's definitely doing short hop nair, short hop up air, and short hop back air, and he's kind of doing them in different ways, right? Like sometimes he's doing them rising to catch the air to air, sometimes he's doing them falling. So, when you're able to mix up your timings like that, obviously against Spargo, master of mixing up timings with the Cloud, because like, he's going to back air, but also, know Ridley's going to forward smash there. So that is a beautiful stock for Mezcal. I'm not going to finish what I was saying because Mezcal is kind of cooking right now. No Nair, but it is also safe. Spargo, that dash tech for Plant is quite good. It is punishable, but, you know, Spargo's only really doing it when he has a very solid read on what's going to happen. Doesn't whiff punish the forward smash, so not going to be able to get something there. Nair's punish the up smash, though, and the forward tilt is going to be disjointed enough that you're not going to be able to hit that, but doesn't get a punish on that. Still has the good situation. Almost gets another forward smash. That would have been crazy for Mezcal. Up tilt, up air, not going to combo. Up air probably killing at that percent. That was a crazy Nair. This is such a ballsy Nair because at this point you kind of expect Spargo to like Patooey, but Nairing down there is honestly insane. Okay, down tilt, try to get the up smash read on a mash or something. Gets the spot dodge read there, knowing that Spargo was in a bit of a pickle there. Just bet it all on spot dodge and was correct. 3 stocks to 1 stock. Posturing for a 2-frame or a neutral get up hit. Doesn't get it, but does get the subsequent ledge trap. Just mashing Nair here because it's really, really hard for Piranha Plant to get in that position. Up tilt, up air. No, gets the air dodge. Doesn't go for up smash, though. Gets some damage with the Nair. Tries to get the 2-frame. Doesn't get it, but still 3 stocks to 1. Spargo at 109. You're comfy here. Is this a 3-stock? No, it is not. That Terracotta Plant pot probably hurting a lot there. Down smash into dash attack. I've never seen that mix up before. I feel like Mezcal definitely had it with that up B angle down that he tried to do game 1, and he's just not going for it right now. Because he obviously doesn't want to like miss and be wrong. He was able to tech that Nair. I thought for sure that would be untechable. Spargo not giving up without a fight. Yeah, trying to get that ledge trap. Spargo unfortunately not able to. I think down throw for Ridley will also kill here. So you have like a billion hits to get a kill. So you just need to not die, and gets the up B with Spargo trying to edge guard a little bit more aggressively. So that makes sense. 1-1. Spargo loves PS2, so he just goes back there. Nice whiff punish on that. Mezcal not overshooting enough, but now he's undershooting with his tilts, and it is working out. 67%. Doesn't get the 2-frame, doesn't go aggressive for an edge guard, doesn't want to get Patooey reversaled. The thing is, like, it honestly doesn't matter how big of a lead Mezcal has, unless it's like ridiculous like last game, because we did see Spargo have like basically a perfect stock last game, so I'm a little bit uncomfortable regardless. Goes for triple up air, doesn't know if the Patooey is going to combo and doesn't want to be caught out with that extra lag. So solid damage still, but not going to be maximum. Oh, the back air hit there. That almost killed. That would have been crazy. Has to up B. I think he's just dead. Yeah, didn't have the second double jump. And of course, Ridley's up B a little bit, you know, restricted on where he can up B. So nice stuff by Spargo there to get that stock. Beautiful overall edge guard sequence. Back air, not going to kill. Piranha Plant is heavy, I believe, like the 8th or 9th heaviest character in the game. This should be an edge guard. No, sweet spot on the Nair, gonna miss. So now Mezcal, again, the sweet spot missing, so not gonna get a kill here. Goes for a back air, but gonna miss it. Spargo now has the opportunity to get some extra credit, but no, that Space Pirate Rush or something, I think that's what the move is called, side B, is going to get the kill. Spargo's disadvantage with Plant is actually really good. He loves being able to not have to fast fall air dodge. Because Piranha Plant is so naturally fast folly that I think he likes those extra mix-ups. Patooey, oh, I thought he was going to go for a forward air afterwards, given the fact that Piranha Plant's recovery is really good. And gets the back air again. Dude, Spargo is on it right now. Down air, going to miss the sweet spot. That sweet spot kind of sucks, but that back air sweet spot does not. And again, a perfect stock. That's what I was saying, is like Spargo is just capable of having just like amazing stock. So it doesn't matter how big a lead, you know, Mezcal has. I mean, obviously this was even in this case into a full stock lead, but this is ridiculous. This is just being right multiple times, being aware of the aerial situations, and then just covering a lot of options very, very quickly. And Mezcal just had to be faster in some of these situations to get away from it, and he wasn't. So Spargo was just able to cover so much, reading the disadvantage options as well, because of course Spargo is one of the best players in the world. And then Ridley recovery kind of sucks. So that is going to be a full stock lead for Spargo in this game 3. Nice spacing by Mezcal there, getting not hit by the Patooey. That was honestly crazy. Oh, I didn't know you could do a little boost there with the Plant side B. Interesting. Up tilt, up air, not going to kill. Almost did, though. Up smash will. Tried to go for it, but a nice directional air dodge by Spargo. Tried to get that landing final hit of Nair to bring Ridley in front to get a full combo confirmed, but not going to get it. But still chipping on percent with his Poison Cloud. Like, the Poison Cloud is honestly, like, such an underrated move, because, like, it's always going to get you some percent, and that down smash actually covered every option, because that was the best option that Spargo had, which was tech away, and it still hit it. Piranha Plant's tech roll kind of sucks. No shield grab on that down tilt? How safe is that down tilt? Okay, down tilt is -10, so he definitely could have got that grab, but just was a little slow. That jab, of course, I think frame 2, so yeah. Well, I don't know if Ridley has an 8-frame grab. I don't think he does. So, honestly crazy. And now just solid ledge traps, being able to have that short hop nair to cover ledge jump in multiple different timings, just getting so much percent right now. 139 is the lead for Spargo, and he's just looking for like a single other hit into a grab, basically. Up air will also kill here. Patui will also kill here. This is a really, really scary position if you are Mezcal, because Spargo, when he has all of his options available to him to get kills, he will find something. But also, you don't need to find a kill immediately. You just need to find a good situation, then get a kill later. That's why you see him go for up air, and that back air has been a thorn. Haha, get it because it's a plant in Mezcal's side. This whole entire set, I mean, that move is like really slow and hard to hit, and Spargo's been landing them consistently. That is just, you know, Spargo's aura, basically. I'm gonna assume, yeah, counterpick back to small battlefield. It is the case for Mezcal because that is where he won game 2. But Spargo, I feel like, is just playing so well. Oh, hits a side B in neutral. I feel like he hasn't gone for a side B this entire time. A nice counter edge guard, or I guess anti-edge guard by Spargo. Beautiful stuff. I mean, again, Spargo has to deal with a lot of, you know, edge guards that he can't really deal with because of Cloud, because Cloud's recovery sucks. So, you know, he's always ready. He just kind of still dies sometimes when he plays Cloud, because that's just how Cloud works. Forward smash 2-frame attempt, not gonna hit it. But yeah, Mezcal definitely needs to hit these edge guards more. I mean, Piranha Plant is a relatively edge guardable character. Not the most edge guardable, but like, it's not the easiest thing to get around all these edge guards. He's been doing it really well so far, but definitely needs to hit a couple more of them. Up smash, not gonna punish that dash attack, a little bit too much pushback. Spargo just throwing out random, what? Okay, they both just threw out kill moves randomly, so good stuff to Mezcal for getting that down smash. Down throw, F tilt, too much rage to get anything else. Nair gonna be a full hop, so it's actually not gonna punish. I think the short hop would have. That Nair can sometimes like loop people around platforms, and then you end up getting an up smash there. It can be really scary. Has the really big lead right now, but again, you can be a bit uncomfortable to have this type of lead. Like, I mean, obviously a lead is better than no lead, but it's still uncomfortable because you know that Spargo is capable of just having basically the perfect stock. And as he's shown multiple times, gets the empty jump grab there. Again, something he does not have a ton of access to as Cloud, especially a kill throw, right? So, you know, that is going to be evening up the stocks, and Mezcal needs one of those big reads yet again to close out this stock. Or, I mean, just a solid back air, but Spargo, knowing that, goes for the back air, the roll off of ledge, because it's less likely to be covered. And suddenly 79%, look at what's happening. This is just a huge percent lead for Spargo. He can't recover. He simply can't recover. He didn't have any more jumps. So Spargo just did that. So, well, that's one jump there. And then you see that double jump right there. So that's no double jumps, and Mezcal is just dead. Oh, wait, I forgot Spargo would have a ton of Ridley experience from Nair. I don't know if they're from the same region of Mexico. I don't know Mexican geography at all, but obviously has played Nair multiple times. I don't know if Piranha Plant, but generally knows how it really works at the very least. That's going to be some solid damage. Oh, messed up the Patui, got a side B instead. But oh my god, look at that Poison Cloud. That literally did more damage to Spargo, or sorry, it did more damage to Mezcal getting hit by that Poison Cloud than it did Spargo getting hit by the down B. He's at 58 and he goes to 83. That's 25, where Spargo took like 19 or 20. So beautiful trade for Spargo. Side B, not even gonna get the kill because Plant is so heavy. He's so heavy. Oh, I think he's too low. Yeah, got the edge guard, but went too low, so Spargo able to bait him to go very low to get this edge guard, or he would have had to recover, and then he wouldn't have been able to get that edge guard. So Spargo, knowing that either way that situation is good for him, and good for him, he's in grand finals with Piranha Plant. And so now we have grand finals, Spargo versus Crepsele. I might just start calling him by like a more English pronunciation, but I'm kind of surprised that Crepe didn't go Steve. I mean, I guess he didn't go Steve because of the double blind potential of Steve versus Cloud, where Spargo does not really drop games very often in that matchup. So I guess that makes sense why he goes Wario here. And then I guess that's what, you know, Spargo wanted, or maybe he was just going to go Piranha Plant anyway. Also, Spargo using a different color with the white and gray Piranha Plant. Patui, oh, hit the ledge, so it didn't actually cover anything. But of course, Spargo's still really good versus Wario. He's still one of the best players in the world, is very fluent in a bunch of matchups for a reason. But this matchup, I've literally never seen before, I don't think, at least in terms of high level. I know there is obviously, like, I don't watch the Minnesota locals. Like, I know there is a lot of data in this matchup because of Loaf versus Lucky, literally the two twins from Minnesota, the best plant in the States, one of the best Warios in the States, I know, but I haven't personally watched them fight ever. So I don't know how this matchup goes. Obviously, the air mobility of Wario is going to be nice. Bike seems like it could be some trouble, but okay, gets the 2-frame, something that Mezcal was not really able to do. A little bit better timing by Crepe there. The bike gonna hit. Ow. Damage 2. And of course, you have Waft, so if you're trying to play the slow positional game as Piranha Plant, it is not going to work out because just Wario's a little bit better at that. That's kind of like his main game plan, you know what I'm saying? Also, bike is so broken. I hate that move. I hate that item. It's so good. Another F tilt. Nope, not going to hit it. But gets the bite there. And right now, Crepe has a huge lead. What does Spargo do to adapt? I mean, he might just lose this game and then figure something out. Or maybe he goes Cloud. I don't know what happens, but I'm pretty sure he stays Plant this whole set based on the Start GG data. And that's just going to be an up air super high. Spargo able to chase in this position. Kind of surprised he was able to get that second up air given Wario's air mobility. Yeah, but I guess just read it correctly, so nice stuff by Spargo there. Closing the gap just a little bit, still an entire stock lead for Crepe. Of course, Waft is also online, so this is looking scary for sure. Landing, like a single landing up air will kill. It's also like pretty easy to hit Waft on the Piranha Plant recovery, so Spargo has to be really careful off stage as well. So this is looking rough, but if he's able to bring this back, that would be honestly insane. Okay, solid damage with the landing up air and Patui. Knows that he can't true punish the Nair, so he got the mix-up afterwards. Get up attacked by Crepe, though. Just staying like, hey, I'm just going to be right in these aggressive aspects. Uh-oh, up smash? Got it! Crepe did not avoid that up smash, so we do have an even stock. Again, it is a little bit scary if you are Spargo, because again, that Waft, you cannot be hit off stage basically a single time, or Crepe misses it. That's possible, but beautiful stock overall there. Gets the up after the Tui, but it didn't disappear from the battlefield, so he wasn't able to get another hit there. Unfortunate for Spargo, because that could have been big damage. This is still big damage, 74%. He basically evened up the stock, and of course, he's going to go for the Waft there. Spargo, knowing the panic that is coursing through Crepe's veins there. Up smash, he has the lead. He literally has the lead. He was down 3 stock to 1. He was down 1,000,000,000%, and now he's literally in the driver's seat and gets the up smash. A 3 stock to 1 stock comeback for Spargo's Plant game 1. I cannot believe he won that. That was crazy. So game 2, like, I feel like if I'm Crepe there, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all about what's happening because you had a huge lead in like a probably favorable matchup, and then you just weren't able to close it out, which is a huge deal because now you have to like do it from even against Spargo, which can obviously be very difficult. He has to be careful of those up smashes on platform. He knows that there's a couple of big things he has to do, but of course, the more you're thinking about that, the less you're thinking about what's happening currently in the game, and that is what can allow Spargo to kind of just like steamroll. Has the lead right now, gets the down B as well. No. Oh, he thought it would trade with the up B and then get a Patui hit, but unfortunately not going to be able to there. Down air? No, goes for the 2-frame. Gonna punish the roll yet again. Spargo does opt to roll in that position because even if he gets hit, he's not going to, or it's less likely for him to die. I cannot believe that dash attack hit. Oh, Crepe wasn't ready for that Patui coming in from the deep. But the forward tilt does hit. Kind of surprised it killed, honestly, given how heavy Plant is, but the rage on Wario is definitely going to help that aspect. So has a stock lead, but again, this is not nearly as big of a lead as last game. So I feel like I really need a lot of damage if I'm Crepe to be any type of comfortable. Ooh, nice find there by Spargo. Gets the up air in that position. Beautiful stuff to get the stock. He's just able to track down movement so well. I mean, again, top player for a reason, right? And even with this Piranha Plant, able to do that as well. I mean, we saw it in the light set as well that I covered like 2 weeks ago or whatever. I forget, time is an illusion because I was in the hospital, so it's a little hard to remember exactly when that was. Up tilt, Nair, forward air, no double jump, has to bike. Try to use the down B through the bike. That would have been so sick. Again, I don't know how those interactions all work. Bike is just really hard to deal with for a lot of characters. So now Waft is online. Probably won't be used by this stock. Beautiful dash under there to get the forward tilt. Back throw, and yeah, he's just recovering high, which of course makes sense because you don't want to be below Piranha Plant. You don't want to have to deal with the ledge trap position, but also it means you're above Piranha Plant, and we literally saw Crepe die multiple times, and Spargo's of course a master at juggling down B's through the up B, has that armor, and then releases it, getting that hit, and Crepe was not ready to tech that Poison Cloud, just gonna avoid it, doesn't want to take that unnecessary damage. Up smash? No, it doesn't. Of course, yeah, it's not gonna hit, I lied. Down air gonna spike, but it's not Fox, so it won't kill. Back air doesn't even kill, dude. That is too heavy. Piranha Plant is so heavy. Uh-oh, and now he's gonna reverse the position. This is not good if you are. Okay, it's fine. But Piranha Plant's edge trapping is like really good, so it's really scary to like be off stage and be wrong, which is one of the reasons I understand why Mezcal didn't go for the edge guards, but it's still scary. And of course, this lead still can be brought back by Crepe, right? Like, it's still not a huge lead for Spargo. I mean, the 41 definitely helps. Weak dash tech, not going to get the kill, dude. Crepe is struggling to find this kill. Platform here, scary. Patui, an extra 19%, trying to get an extra hit with that down B. Forward air. Dash attack. So scared. Dude, he's not able to find this kill. He's not able to get just a single strong hit. He's getting a bunch of weak dash attacks. That bite should be the kill. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, just a back air call out. No bike. Down air. Yeah, I was going to say, like, this can be a really scary edge guard. But again, has waft online, so all he needs is landing up air. He needs a nair 2. There's a lot of things he can hit right now, especially at 41. I mean, I know Plant is heavy, but Spargo really needs to get into center stage right now. And that's why he's using the Poison Cloud to kind of make Crape back up 60%. Uncomfy. Spargo knows it. That's why you see him playing a little bit more into the dash back. Tui can be a stock here if it's in the corner, but has to hit the right way. Uh-oh, off stage. Every time I'm off stage, I'm so scared if I'm Spargo for sure because of that that waft. Gets the F tilt though. High percent again misses the desperation waft, trying to beat it out of the disadvantage, but that is not Gluttony. No offense to Crape, but Gluttony is just like a master of doing those wafts, and then he kind of has the mix-ups with them. But you know, kind of Crape using it like the first situation, it makes sense, unfortunately for him. But still has Spargo 104, so this is like a very even game. Like, obviously, Plant has the lead. Got Nair pop up into up tilt, and that's going to be 2-0 for Spargo in this matchup. I feel like Crape probably deciding if he wants to go Steve or not. But either way, like at this point, it is kind of doomed because if he goes Steve, wins a game, Spargo's just gonna go Cloud game 4. So you really needed to have the lead in this potential counter pick war. But I don't know if Spargo just stays Plant the whole time. We do see the Steve counter pick game 3. This matchup is obviously going to be very different. I don't know the tools that Plant has to deal with walls. Steve frame data is very good. It's really hard to punish. Like, this matchup does not seem good. Of course, does that really matter for Spargo overall? No, because he has Cloud. So this is looking, I mean, already pretty big lead for Crape here. I don't even know how you deal with, like up tilt spam is going to be so hard to deal with. Like, I guess you can maybe time a dash attack between that, but back air, yeah, huge lead for Crape right now. But if he wins, I wonder if he either stays Steve and we're going to have it. I feel like when I saw the tweet, it was like Plant versus Wario. So I feel like if Crape wins this game, or I guess Crape probably does win this game, then he probably just goes back to Wario game 4, not wanting to play Steve into... oh, gets an up smash. Wow, gets an up smash on the jab, knowing that you have to be very passive in these positions. If you are Steve, and he was not, he just mashed jab and did not hold backwards, and Spargo was ready for that guess, so he takes the stock. No diamond online for Crape, which is very important because he was not able to just like have a really, really good stock right here. Or like, the diamond this entire stock, basically. So he's going to have to mine a lot again to get access to diamond. That forward air hit, that's crazy. Steve hitboxes are insane. Oh, nil? That's a lot of damage. Down air, yeah, untechable. Just, that's a really hard position. Plant's recovery is not quite good enough to deal with. I mean, I don't know how many characters have recoveries good enough to deal with Steve shenanigans off stage, but Plant is definitely not one of them. So, really, really good position right here. Hasn't mined a lot, so there is no gold online for Crape. He's still pretty early on his, ooh, I like the jab extension too, or the nair, I guess. He's still pretty early, but it doesn't matter. This matchup this position looks pretty bad. Minecart killed Plant there, going to 108. What percent was he at? Okay, it was at 84. That makes sense. I thought he was still at like 65. I was like, how did Minecart do 40? So that makes sense, but still kind of surprised it killed. But either way, 2 stock for Crape Soleil. Pretty fast game. So game 4, Crape going back to Wario because, again, it is significantly more likely that he wins Wario versus Piranha Plant, even down 0-2, than it is for Spargo to lose Steve versus Cloud. So I understand him going back here. Reads the air dodge. Beautiful stuff. 57%. Automatically just like reading the air dodge or lack of air dodge, reading the drift. Spargo is just so good, dude. Like, if you're just good enough, you can just win, apparently, because like Plant is not a great character, obviously. But you can just win if you're just really good and you're better. Like, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do is just be better and be good. So if you are a low tier player, keep playing those low tiers. Keep playing those people that have -3s against Pikachu. I would appreciate it. Oh, tried to get up smash, was just a couple of frames off that forward air. It did hit for Crape. So that is a good position now for Crape. Gets the F tilt on Spargo, trying to get a back air. I guess he expected like a dash attack or something. I mean, Crape has been doing dash attack a good bit in the corner, so I don't blame him. Nice empty land there, gets the grab. So quite the even game right now, but just the immediate rising forward air and a back air across the stage. That move is so strong. So that is going to be Spargo up a stock here. Has to avoid the Poison Cloud because it is simply not worth it to get a hit there, even if you to like get a kill, you're going to take like 30 to 40%, and honestly sometimes it's more likely that you're just going to get a kill in neutral, so you don't even mess with it. That Poison Cloud is just so good for stage control. Like, it's legitimately amazing. Up smash there right as Spargo ate the Patui. Read it, so, you know, Crepes just a good call out there, but still Spargo immediately tacking on more and more damage. Uncomfortable with the add a shield options, even though it could have at least been like an up B or something like that. Messes up the fast fall too. Crepe is nervous, so we do have still 11% difference is not too bad, but Spargo just like, I don't know, it feels just like he's just in such a good position, even though like no matter how good Crepe is doing, because we've seen Spargo make so many comebacks, because we saw that game 1 3 stocks to 1 stocks down. Tried to get a double jump read there, forcing Crepe to go low. Maybe if he goes low next time, he will be ready for the spike. So again, that is just the conditioning that we have there. Run up grab, Spargo, no. Oh, he almost gets the air dodge because there was no bike available for Wario, so it is very likely that you are going to get that kill there. Air dodges through the bike as well, dude. Like, they're just playing, I mean, honestly, Crepe's playing pretty good this game, so, you know, this is just good play on both sides. I'm surprised that Patui came out before getting hit by that down tilt. The footstool coming out, the Phantom footstool is so important there. And Spargo again messing up. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Patui, but he got the Poison Cloud charge. So, you know, dropping that edge guard there, trying to get Patui, he does. Sometimes it just goes so far. You have to be ready and just like directional air dodge, or even sometimes up B is a better option in that position. Down throw, gets the up air, up air, up air, up air. No Patui for the extra damage. Didn't want to end the combo. Wanted a normal advantage state because he's better at the vertical juggling, it seems like. Drag down Nair, do the side, gets the jab. Dude, look at this damage racking up already. 105 on Crepe. Poison Cloud will start equaling death. Up smash, back air. There's so many things. There's the up smash. Gets the F tilt though on the spot dodge. You know, one thing Crepe has had is a read on the spot dodges. Also, so did... That killed. So did... I wasn't ready for the game to end. So did whatchamacallit, Mezcal in winners finals, but just reads the between stock things. Sometimes you just gotta hold shield on platform, man. If you want to learn how to like deal with the invincibility, I definitely made a video about that recently. You can go check it up in the corner up above. That was crazy. Spargo played that so well. That up air closes out. King of Fields 95 again was a major. A bunch of the top European talent was there, as well as Big Boss Spargo, so it did reach major status, and it was won by at least half Piranha Plant. Spargo's just so good, man. The fact that you're able to beat some of these top European players that can beat a bunch of the other top players using the top tiers and just wins with Piranha Plant is insane. It also makes Spargo part of the Triple Crown Club, where he has won a major on North American soil, Japanese soil, and European soil. He's one of like 6 players to do so or something like that. So beautiful stuff to Spargo. Good. The Piranha Plant is real, I guess. The Spant is real. The Splant, I don't know how you want to say it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, I will be posting more videos now soon. Again, pardon the weird layout. Can't really do much about that right now. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.